I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Fall River Licensing Board. Today is Wednesday, December 16th, 2020. For the record, this is a virtual hearing being held. And for the record, all members of the board are on the meeting. Let me do this first. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived by those present, and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. Roll call for attendance. Carrie, please.
Present.
Okay, Carrie. Mr. McCoy?
Here.
Mrs. Esposito?
Here.
And John Salino here. So all members are present. First item on the agenda was a change of manager for the Fall River Country Club. The licensee has asked that matter be tabled. Is there a motion to table?
Make a motion
So
that we
moved, Mr.
table the
Chair.
meeting.
There's a motion made.
Second.
Is it seconded?
Yes.
Okay, there's a motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call. Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes, so the matter is tabled. Class 2 licenses, Carlos Auto Sales and Repairs, 2389 South Main Street, Carlos Alvarado. Mr. Alvarado here? There he is.
Yes,
All right, could you state your name and address for the record, please?
Carlos Alvarado, 101 Bogle Street, Fall River, Mass.
Okay, so this is really a transfer of that license, correct?
I mean, I'm getting a new license. I mean, it was
Well,
under
it's in
some,
your name, but it's been a licensed facility for
yes.
quite a while.
yes,
And according to our records, this is this establishment was before us a couple months ago with problems. There's a lot of restrictions on there's a variance on that property. Are you aware of those restrictions?
yeah.
You are? Okay. What do you plan on your hours of operation to be?
I want to say from 9 to 4, so this gets dark out quick, so I think 9 to 4 will be fine.
And what days of the week?
Monday through Saturday.
Okay. And is this a business that you will be operating yourself?
Yes,
You'll be there on the property.
yep,
Have you had a license before?
yes.
Okay. And how many cars, sir?
50 cars.
Okay. Everything appears to be in order. Brian, are you there? Brian? Okay. You have
Brian,
anything you need to add, Brian?
what happened? Here he is.
Can't hear him.
Can't hear you. I can say what it is. I have the police report.
All right, thank you.
Sure thing. He owes, right now it's recommended that the license be denied. He has a non-renewable driver's license.
Okay. Obviously, you're aware of that, Mr. Alvarado?
No, I wasn't because I just came back from Florida. So, I mean, I'll take care of that. That's no problem. But I just got back from Florida.
Okay, so obviously that can't be allowed until that's resolved.
All right.
Okay, so would you like us to continue that to the next hearing?
I mean, I can, how long, does it gotta wait till next meeting or?
Yes,
if
it
I can-
does. There are no special meetings,
Oh, yeah.
so it would have to be continued to the next meeting.
All right, then that's
Okay.
fine.
All right, is there anybody else that wants to speak on this matter? Is there anyone in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we table this to the next meeting,
Is there a second?
pending a favorable police report.
Is there a second?
Second, second, Chairman.
There's a second to that motion. So there's a motion made by Mrs. Esposito, seconded by Mr. McCoy to table the matter to the next meeting. Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Here, yes. Excuse me.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. So the matter is tabled to the next meeting. Thank you. North Main Street Sales, Auto Sales and Service LLC, 17 Stewart Street, Zachary L. DeCunha. Mr.
Yes.
DeCunha?
Yes.
Hi. Could you state your name and address for the record, please?
95 Sunset Drive, Somerset.
Okay, and your name?
Zachary DeCunha.
No, you need to say your name, sir. for
Oh,
the
my.
record.
Yeah. Zachary DeCunha, 95 Sunset Drive.
Okay, and this is right at the bottom of Stewart and North Main, correct?
Correct.
So it's an existing license.
Yes.
How many cars? I mean, it says 30 on the application. Is that what's there now?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think it's kind of probably about that. What are you planning on your hours of operation, sir?
The same that he was running, 9 to 6,
9 to 6? What days?
Monday through Saturday.
Okay, and again, is this a business that you are going to operate yourself?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any experience doing this?
I have experience selling cars. This would be my first time.
Business,
I
your
don't
own
know.
business.
Yes.
Okay, all right. How about the police report on this?
It's all set. No objection.
No objection.
okay.
Okay. Are there any questions from the members of the board?
I have no
Question,
questions.
Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Question, Mr. Chair. Is it in any way similar to the prior transfer? Any restrictions or anything like that?
No, there's nothing,
That we're aware of.
nothing in the file to
Property.
indicate that there's been a
Nope.
variance. That's been a call out for a long time. That's right across
Yep.
from what used to be the liquor store, correct?
Correct.
Yep, was
Right,
Ace.
Rogers Funeral Home is on the corner there.
Okay, thank you.
And are you planning any changes to that, sir, or is it going to remain the way it is?
It's going to remain exactly how it is.
Okay, all right, fine. All right, does that answer your questions, Mr. McCoy?
Yes, thank you, guys.
Any other questions?
No questions.
All right, is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the Class 2 license.
The motion made to approve the Class 2 license. Is there a second?
Second,
So motion made by Mrs. Esposito and seconded by Mr. McCoy to approve. Is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. You're all set, sir. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate
good
it.
luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right, next item on the agenda is the change of hours. The Fall River Sports Club, Inc., 233 Hope Street, Nelson Barroso. We've received a letter from the licensee, Dear Fall River Licensing Board. I am writing this letter asking for a permanent change in our liquor license to our service hours to open on Sundays at 10 a.m. After having a meeting with our club members, we had unanimously voting in favor of this new hour schedule. We believe this change would have a positive income and support our club financially through this difficult pandemic crisis we are going through. We have been positive and will always be supporting our community, gathering support groups, businesses, and government fundraising. Sincerely, General Assembly President Nelson Barroso. So it's just a Saturday morning. They were probably at noontime, right, Carrie, before?
You mean Sunday?
Sunday, I'm sorry, yes.
Yeah.
They were noontime, so now they want to open at 10, which they're allowed to do. Are there any questions from the members of the board?
No questions from me.
No.
No? Is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the change of hours to Sunday at 10 a.m.
The motion made. Is there a seconded? A second?
Second.
There's a motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. So the matter is approved. Second one is the Cove Restaurant. I'm sorry. To whom it may concern, due to COVID restrictions, Waterfront Investments LLC, DBA, the Cove Restaurant and Marina will be closed on Monday and Tuesday, beginning Monday, November 30th, 2020, until restrictions are lifted. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to call me at 508-672-4540. Sincerely, Judith Brown. So any questions on that?
No.
I have no questions.
Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the change of hours. They want to close Monday
Monday
and
and
Tuesday due to COVID.
Okay, so motion made.
Second.
There's a second. Is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed? A roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. Next item on the agenda is a new beer and wine common victualers license. The Island Buffet Inc., 840 Bedford Street, Ladeiras M. Verdejo Castillo. Attorney Assad, I believe you are here representing the applicant.
I am in fact, Mr. Chairman. Mayor,
Okay. Why don't you tell us about this?
good evening, Mr. Chairman, member commissioners, my name is David Assad. I'm an attorney licensed to practice in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I maintain offices at 326 Pine Street in the city of Fall River. I represent the Island Buffet Inc. It's a Massachusetts corporation. The sole shareholder, director, president is a young lady by the name of Ladeiras M. Verdejo Castillo. She is the principal and she runs the restaurant at 840 Bedford Street. The product of the buffet is Spanish influenced culinary buffet, and your opinion is that wines and malt beverages will be offered to complement the prepared food. It's located in the old, and I use the old Blount Seafood on the corner of Quarry and Bedford Street. It consists of the one floor, the main floor of the building, roughly 15,000 square feet. The way it's separated based on the plan, when you walk in the door to the left is a counter that separates the kitchen from the rest of the restaurant. The restaurant has, or the eating, there's a buffet serving table that's in the west side, and it has seating for 24 patrons. The kitchen is separated from the main dining room by a counter, and in the area of the kitchen, there will be the coolers secured for the beverages, for the beer and wine. There are bathrooms in the upper northwest corner of the building. There's also outside patio with dimensions of 17 by 28 square feet. There are 6 round tables that physically exist out there. During the summertime, it's expected that COVID will pass, and the 4 chairs were a total of 24 seating capacity out there. The hours of operation currently are Thursday, Ladeiras. If I have this wrong, please correct me. I think it's Thursday through Sunday, 12 a.m. to 9 p.m. I can't, you're muted, I can't hear you.
Not 12 a.m. or p.m.?
12 p.m. Pretty in height, the doors open.
12
I'm not
p.m.
walking
to
through
8
it
p.m.
until midnight.
12 midnight, 12 noontime.
Noontime, right?
Yes.
Jesus, everybody's getting messed up.
12 to 9 p.m.
12 to 8, yep.
12 to
PM.
8, okay.
Okay. And that's not, you're not planning on changing those?
Nope, right now, I think that's the model that works for them.
Okay. One question is, where would the storage be of the alcohol?
So if you look at the floor plan that I made, there is the kitchen, and in the kitchen area, I believe when Miss Ash and Mr. Hathaway went for the inspection, the area was pointed out where there would be the refrigerators and the
Oh,
coolers.
right, there's cooler for beverages.
Correct, in the back.
Everything's right there.
Everything is behind, not open to the public.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to add?
Can you not do that right now? Oh, you're doing that. Oh, my
No,
God.
I think
Okay.
he currently has a common victualer's license. She's operating, and the beer and wine will just complement the existing restaurant.
So would she also be the manager?
Yes, she will be the manager.
And are you on that property during those business hours?
Yes,
Yes, she's always there.
I will tell you, yes, she spends more time there than she does at home.
Okay. And is there any experience with alcohol, serving alcohol and selling alcohol?
But Davis, can you answer that? My
No experience.
No. Okay.
experience, but the
You've been given-
recommendation from her attorney is that she takes or gets the ABC classes
Right.
to do that.
Okay. I would
They're trying to kill
just
me.
suggest that there's opportunities to get information, and Carrie has the rules and regulations that you can look at, so you know what your responsibilities are.
Okay.
How about a police report on this?
Yeah.
She doesn't need it because she already has an existing business, and Brian is there if you want to speak with him.
Okay. Brian,
Yes, I did the background check. It's good. No problem.
everything's good? Okay. Are there any questions from the board members?
I do, Mr. Chair.
Okay, go ahead.
Attorney Assad, my only concern is the proximity to the boys' club. Have you and Ms. Castillo discussed that at all? Any precautions made? The Thursday and Friday at noon, obviously it's a high traffic area. A lot of kids milling around, getting dropped off and whatnot. And has there any consideration being given to the proximity of the boys' club?
But we know that the activities across the street, we weren't concerned about the boys' club. We gave notice both to the church and to the Fall River Police Department. We had the discussion about the boys' club.
The Boys and Girls Club, by the way.
Boys and Girls Club, let's get it.
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Ash.
Yeah, well.
We think that with the restrictions and that the age appropriate dining, it's not a retail sale of beer and wine with meals. It's not available to be taken off premises. But if that turns into be an issue with the younger people underage coming over, our discussion was that there has to be either a refusal or they have to be accompanied by an adult. But the current client base is not one coming from the boys' club, from those young children in the area. But if that becomes an issue,
Okay.
we'll address it.
Because as you can imagine, I think we all hope and pray that we're going to be at another time shortly with COVID, once the weather warms, to have outside drinking at noon on Thursdays and Fridays. I'm a little bit leery, but if you didn't get objections from the club and the school department, then I can live with that,
No, there was no objections. No one has contacted me concerning that.
Okay,
Thank you.
And I know I sent Ms. Ash back the printed receipts and that I mailed them and the receipts came back. So she's got all of them and I've not been contacted, and I thought Ms. Ash has either.
I actually have the possession of all those. They were served. I think I think what Attorney Assad said is important, is that it's not an establishment that you can walk in and sit somewhere and have a drink. It's only going to be served with food, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so if you don't order a meal or something, then you don't get any, you don't get a beer, or you don't get a glass of wine, correct?
That is correct.
And there's no bar per se in there, it's only tables, correct?
That is correct.
So, I think the thing too that you have to keep in mind, so you're looking to do that outside seating, but I think that's gonna be restricted like other establishments too, between certain dates. It can't, it's not year round for the
No, no,
outside.
it's seasonal, and I would move
Makes
it
sense.
with the board to the traditional dates that we've used for outdoor seating.
Excuse me, Carrie, what's the dates like that we have those special licenses for?
Usually May, everybody.
May to
May?
October?
May to October is what.
Like Memorial Day, isn't it, till October?
Yes.
Carrie?
Carrie walked away for a second.
Okay, Carrie,
She's back now. Carrie, they're asking you about the dates for outside service for
Seating.
alcohol.
Weather permitting.
no, what's the
No, she's
date
talking about
the
Carrie,
dates.
on the special licenses like for the Tipsy Seagull?
Oh, April to November.
April to
Oh.
November? So April 1st to November 1st, right?
Well, it goes to the end of November. Actually, you know what, John, you're right. I apologize. It is the first.
Right, I think it is.
Yep. It is. You're right.
All right, so would that be acceptable to the applicant? Attorney Assad?
Wait, I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman, I didn't hear you.
I said, would that be acceptable, that it be restricted April 1st to November 1st?
Yes, of course, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, all right. Are there any other questions from the members of the board?
I have no questions.
Mr. McCoy?
No questions.
No? All right, if everyone's satisfied, you have anything else you want to add, Attorney Assad, or your client?
No, Mr. Chairman, that's the presentation for this evening.
Okay. If there's nothing else to be added, if there's a motion, we need two motions. So inclined, one to grant the license and the second for the manager.
For the manager. Yep.
Okay, so is there a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the new beer and wine common victualers license.
Okay, there's a motion made to approve the license. Is there a second?
Second,
There's a motion made
second,
and seconded to approve the license. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? This is Mr. McCoy,
yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes.
and the chair votes yes. Then on the manager,
Make a motion to approve the manager.
the motion made,
Second,
seconded to approve the manager. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Mr. McCoy,
yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes.
and the chair votes yes. Thank you. Good luck.
Chairman,
Thank you.
member commissioners, Ms. Ayash, thank you for your assistance.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Welcome.
All right. The next item on our agenda is public input. Did you receive any requests for public input, Carrie?
I haven't.
Okay, I have not heard anything.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
I just wanted to, for public input, I just want to say that I'm very excited Mr. McCoy's on board. You guys are doing a great job. I was wondering what happened with the $250 late fee. Kerry explained that to me earlier. And I would hope that this is the last licensing board meeting of the year, and those who snoozed will lose. I know that's been the intent of the board for the last couple of years, and hopefully those who did not get their license renewals in for tonight will learn the hard way. Thank you.
thank you very much. I don't foresee any additional meetings, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is our approval of this licenses, the renewal of licenses that have been submitted to date. Okay, ask your indulgence because we need to go by category on these, so each one needs to be addressed by category. So the first item that we have are class 1, 2, and 3 licenses. You have before you the list of who has applied to have the licenses renewed. It was posted. Are there any questions? Okay, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the class 1 and 2 applications that were
Three.
submitted.
Three.
Oh, I'm sorry,
That's okay.
and 3.
Okay. That have been
Won't leave anybody
submitted,
out.
right? All right, there's a motion made to approve the class 1, 2, and 3 licenses that have been submitted. Is there a second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion made and seconded to approve the class 1, 2, and 3 licenses submitted to date. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. The next item on the agenda is the common victualers licenses. I just have a question, Carrie. Is this where the Republican Club is in this group?
No, they're
No.
under common vic, all alcohol.
Oh, alcohol, okay. All right, so the common victualler licenses. Is there anybody have any comments, questions, or concerns?
no, I don't.
Okay, if there's none, is there anyone in favor or anyone opposed? All right, so is there a motion?
I make a motion to approve the common victualers licenses that were submitted. Applications that were submitted.
Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion made and seconded to approve the common victualler licenses that have been submitted. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. Next item is the club all alcohol, correct, Carrie?
Yep.
Okay, on this one, the Republican Club is in this. And I just think we need to make one comment with respect to that license. That they were given a suspension of their license that will extend into the new year. So if that license is to be approved, I would suggest it has to be approved that it would not be issued until such time as all suspensions imposed by the board have been served, or that the matter is appealed to the ABCC and the ABCC disposes of the appeal. So that being said, I would suggest that there be a motion to remove the Republican Club from this list so that we can address that separately and take the others as a group. Does anyone have any comments on that?
no,
No, everyone comfortable with that?
Comment, so.
So is there a motion to remove that from this group at this time?
I'll make a motion to remove the Republican Club due to the suspension.
Okay. Mr. McCoy? Do you second that motion?
Yes.
Okay, there's a motion
Yes.
made and seconded to separate the Republican Club out at this moment, which has been made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. So the next motion should be the club all alcohol license, the remainder submitted to date to be approved. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion, yes, to approve the remainder of the common victualers
No,
application.
Club all
I mean, I'm on the wrong thing, yeah.
Club all alcohol.
All alcohol applications that were submitted.
Okay, there's a motion made to approve the remainder of the club all alcohol licenses that have been submitted. Is there a second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion made and seconded to approve. Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. So at this time, a motion would be in order for the Republican Club to renew the license, subject to the serving of the suspension, or until there is an appeal and it's disposed of by the ABCC. Is there such a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to that effect, that their submitted application be renewed, but license will not issue till the suspension has elapsed or the matter is disposed of on appeal by the ABC Board.
Very good. Is there a second?
I'll second that motion.
There's a motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? I'm sorry. Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. Package store all alcohol licenses. Any questions? Is there a motion?
I make a motion to approve the package store all alcohol licenses that were submitted.
A motion made to approve the the package store all alcohol licenses that have been submitted. Is there a second?
Second on the submitted applications.
Thank you. There's a motion made and seconded to approve. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. Package store beer and wine licenses. Is there anyone in favor? Anyone opposed? Any questions? Okay, is there a
No question.
motion?
I make a motion to approve the package store beer and wine licenses that were submitted.
Okay, there's a motion made to approve. Is there anyone else in favor? I'm sorry, is there a second?
Second on the submitted applications.
There's a motion made and seconded to approve on the submitted applications. Is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. All alcohol common victular licenses. Any questions?
Mr. Chairman, this is Patrick Higgins. I have a question.
Sure.
The BK's Beacon Tavern is still on the list, and I know that they've recently closed. Do you intend to renew the license of a closed restaurant?
Well, they did submit
I
it,
don't know.
Jerry, correct?
Yeah, they're looking to maybe sell the license or move it elsewhere. I'm not quite sure their plans, but they did renew it to keep it valid at this
They
point.
would keep it valid, but we could also do the same thing. We could remove that it not be released if the restaurant is closed, correct?
Yeah, we never do anyway. Even the ones that are kind of in between or got things
Yeah.
going on, we
just
hold on to
it,
them.
so It couldn't be until someone else comes before the board. The renewal can be done, but it can't be used. Anybody have questions on that? Mr. Higgins, that answer your questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So again, I would suggest that matter be separated out. So a motion to take BK's out of that group. Is there such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion to remove.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, Mr. McCoy. made a
Motion to remove BK's submitted application
Thank you.
as stated.
Is there a second?
I'll second that motion.
Okay, so motion made and seconded to remove BK's Tavern from the list of all alcohol common victualers solely because the restaurant is closed and will not be issued. Any other comment on that? Okay, so
No.
on that motion, roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. So now the remainder would be the next motion would be to approve the remainder of that list. Is there a motion to that effect?
make a motion to approve the all alcohol common victualers license that were submitted.
Okay, is there a second?
Second to approve the submitted applications.
There's a motion made and second to approve. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. Now, a motion would be in order to approve the renewal of the BK's Tavern license, but that it not be issued until a plan has been filed with the board or a new application to transfer the license. Is that everyone in agreement with that?
Yep, make a motion, Mr. Chair, to that effect.
Okay,
And I'll second the motion.
there's a motion made and seconded to approve the renewal. However, it will not be issued. The license will not be issued until such time as a new plan is submitted to the board or a new licensee has applied. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Is there a roll call? Mr. McCoy,
Yes,
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
the chair votes yes. Common victular licenses, I'm sorry, beer and wine common victular licenses. Is there any questions, comments, or concerns? Is there a motion from the board?
make a motion to approve the beer and wine common victulars licenses that were submitted.
It's a motion made. Is there a second?
second on the submitted applications.
There's a motion made and seconded on the submitted applications. Is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes,
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
the chair votes yes. Brewers. Any questions? Is there a motion?
make a motion to approve the licenses for the farmer brewers that were submitted.
The motion made. Is there a second to that motion?
yes, second, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion made and seconded to approve. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes,
Mrs. Esposito.
Yes,
The chair votes yes. The Vets Club. Is there any questions, concerns, or comments?
no questions from me.
Is there a motion?
Make a motion to approve the applications for the vets clubs that were submitted to us.
It's a motion to approve the applications that have been submitted. Is there anyone else in favor? I'm sorry, is there a second?
second, Chairman.
There's a motion made and seconded to approve. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call. Mr. McCoy,
Yes,
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. Fortune tellers. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
no, not.
Is there a
from me.
motion?
Make a motion to approve the applications for the fortune tellers that were submitted.
Okay, there's a motion made. Is there a second?
I will second on the fortune teller submitted applications.
There's a motion made and seconded to approve. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes,
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. Lodging house licenses. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
no.
Is there a motion?
Make a motion to approve the lodging houses applications that were submitted to us.
Motion.
second, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. There's a motion made and seconded to approve the lodging house licenses that have been submitted. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call. Mr. McCoy,
Yes,
Mrs. Esposito.
Yes,
The chair votes yes. Thank you. The next item is old new business acknowledgement letters from Royal Family Restaurant. We have a letter, letter of comment and action plan. I own the Royal Family Restaurant for about 17 years. The past 2 years, I have been able to run a part-time basis schedule due to economic and family health setback events. I want to point that my situation to keep a full schedule at the moment is critical, as you all know, due to the restrictions issued by the state of Massachusetts for COVID-19. I don't have the infrastructure to have a heat patio, neither a large bar facility for the distance specifications. With all these events and setbacks, I would like to continue working in my business, and for that, I have a plan of action to maintain our service. I will be retired full vested from my current job. I am IT professional working for CompuCom in the spring of 2021. This will give me time and some economic stability to get back to the normal business schedule, also to work the infrastructure that the restrictions for COVID-19 demand. Hope these 2 points will explain the need to keep my business, since in the near future will be the income for me and my family. Sincerely, Eduardo Farrieta. I think we just need to accept that and place it on file. There's really nothing that we need to do. So is there a motion to do so?
Move to accept and place on file.
And I'll second that motion.
There's a motion made and second to accept and place on file. Anyone in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes.
and the chair votes yes. South Main Equity DBA China Royal Licensing Board, your Chairman Salino and board members, greetings. Hope everyone's well at the City Hall, and our best wishes for the holidays. I am writing to request your permission to hold and delay issuing the license for another 6 months with all fees paid. The decision is based on the upcoming state mandate on COVID-19 Phase 4 opening. After careful contemplation and research, this extra time is needed for our ongoing renovation plan and funding. This period also enables us to focus on updating and preparing financially for the standards and the restrictions on the seating capacity. Our main goal is to ensure safety for our customers, yet to maintain a sustainable operation with some degree of profitability. Although it has been a tough year for everyone, we're hopeful and inspired by the City of Fall River and the positive vibes and energy of the people. Happy days will soon be here. Thanks so much for the special consideration and understanding. I believe Mr. Yee is on with us here, correct, Mr. Yee?
Yes, good evening, Mr. Chairman and our board member.
Hi. Do you have anything else you want to add to that, sir?
One of the reasons also to I didn't mention the letter, by going that route is also save us a lot of money on the for now on the insurance policy, which I need the funding to pay, even when it's not open, need the funding pay all the city taxes. So
so you're asking to remain closed for 6 months.
Till we get all the funding and everything going
Okay.
for our
And
next step.
If you're ready sooner than that, you'll contact us.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll give you an update.
I don't have any issue with that. Any questions from the members of the board?
No, I have no questions.
Mr. Chair, I do. And did I hear correctly? All fees paid?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays to all.
Thank you.
Thank
Is there
you.
a motion from the board? Is there a motion?
Make a motion from the acknowledgement letters to hold and delay the license for South Main Equity for 6 months.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Okay. There's a motion made and seconded to hold that license for 6 months. Is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito,
Yes.
and the chair votes yes. The King Philip Yacht Club. Dear sir, please accept this letter as a formal notification that I am resigning as bar manager as of 12/31/20. Thank you for the opportunity. It's been my pleasure. Joseph M. Aguirre. And then it says effective 12, handwritten on here is effective 12/31/2020. I, David Lavoy, president of the club, will be acting bar manager until one can be elected and appointed. Thanks. Well, that's not how it works. You need to apply to the board.
I
So
guess,
that-
I guess he's just trying, I don't know if this is feasible. He's just trying to be the one in place until, because sometimes we do that. If you have somebody in the interim, until they find out, do you want him to go through the whole process?
Yeah, I think they got to go through the
Go
process.
through the whole
Just
process.
arbitrarily
Okay,
do that. So I think then as effective as of 12/31, you have to get to them, Kerry, and tell them he needs to be on the January agenda if they want to open up in January.
okay.
Because as of 12/31, I think we should hold that license until we have a bar manager.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think they're open that much anyway, are they?
Right, I was just
No,
thinking
not
that.
the yacht club. I
Not with the
don't think so.
weather.
No,
So I think it shouldn't be an issue, but that would be my suggestion. I don't know
Okay,
how members of
sure.
the board feel.
I'll let him know.
Mr. McCoy?
Oh, I'm tired.
Is there a motion on the floor?
No. Do you have any feeling on
Okay.
that? Do you agree that they shouldn't be open? Do we
Oh,
have?
yeah, no, absolutely. They
Okay.
should obviously follow the proper procedure in place.
Okay.
I mean, I know I know the parties involved and I know they're well-intentioned, but they have to follow the proper
We have to follow the
procedures.
rules. Okay, so is there a motion? I think the motion would have
But
to
we
be to
can-
hold that license until there's a new manager appointed.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
The motion made to hold that license until a new manager is appointed. Is there a
and I'll
second?
second that motion.
The motion made and seconded. Is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes.
Mrs. Esposito.
Yes,
Okay, the last item on our agenda is to approve our 2021 licensing board dates.
make a, yeah.
Okay,
I'll make a motion to approve the 2021 licensing board meeting dates.
so motion made. Is there a second? Any
I will
discussion?
second. I have to admit, I do not have a copy in front of me, but I will second the motion.
I can assure you it's the standard third Wednesday of every
I'm
month at
sure.
5:30.
Except
I'm
for one,
sure,
We're not gonna
I'm s-
mess with you, Mr. McCoy. We don't want.
John,
Yes,
What?
March, I put it down a week because it was gonna fall on St. Patrick's Day
oh, that's.
or around that area, so I have to look out for my Irish.
All right.
and Miss Ayash, I thank you for that.
You're
Very,
very
very
welcome.
nice.
Yeah,
I
Mr.
knew I
McCoy
was gonna
would be
like
happy
this
with that, right? All right, is there anything else on that? Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, could I ask what the date of the January meeting will be on that list?
January 20th,
Thank you.
okay?
January,
Thank you.
So it's January 20th, February 17th, March 24th, April 21st, May 19th, June 16th, July 21st, August 18th, September 15th, October 15th, November 17th, and December 15th. Carrie will send us all a copy.
yes, she will.
Is there a motion?
I
Motion,
think Miss
What?
Esposito made one, I believe, Mrs.
Okay, to
Yes, I
accept the
did.
dates. Can you second that, Mr. McCoy? Okay, so there's a motion made and seconded. Roll call, Mr. McCoy,
Yes,
Mrs. Esposito,
thank you.
yes,
and the chair votes yes. So this concludes the meeting. There's nothing else on our agenda. Is there anything else to come before the board? And I'd just like to thank everyone for their help in getting through this. It's not easy. We understand that. But thank you for that. And I wish everyone safe and happy holidays. Please be careful.
You
And
too.
hopefully we'll get to see one another in January.
Hope
Be
so.
well.
Thank you, Carrie.
yep.
All
You're
right.
welcome.
Merry
Thank
Christmas,
you.
Happy
Merry
New
Christmas,
Year,
everyone.
Happy Healthy
Merry
New Year.
Christmas,
you.
everybody. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Thank you.